Hello, this is Lisa from Strength Foundation. Welcome to our rebranded channel. Today we're going to talk about squatting with chains. I know you've seen this. Many of you think West Side Barbell. What is that all about? Maybe you saw the movie. Maybe you know who Louis Simmons is. Maybe you follow Super Training Gym, but let's break it down for real. We're going to talk about how incorporating chains into your squats can improve your powerlifting performance. We're also going to break down the most basic explanation of what conjugate powerlifting is and how you can start using chains in your training program. So let's get started. Conjugate is a powerlifting training method, just like linear periodization. This is non-linear periodization. Conjugate powerlifting focuses on improving multiple aspects of your lifting simultaneously. This method combines exercises that target maximum effort days and strength, as well as dynamic effort days, aka speed, strength, and muscle endurance. You'll have max effort days. This does not mean you're maxing out on your lifts, but you're going heavy for a lower rep, and speedier days, doing things like speed squats or using bands and using chains, deficits, different activities such as this to add variety and break through plateaus in your workout. This means you are using training techniques that adjust the resistance during an exercise to match the strength curve of the movement. In the case of chains, as you lift the weight and stand up during a squat, more of the chain lifts off the ground, making the exercise progressively heavier. This allows you to work on your explosive power and push through the sticking points, which are common in powerlifting exercises. If you're trying to get big numbers on the platform, this is one way to make that happen. Other examples of accommodative resistance include using bands, which provide variable resistance throughout the range of motion. Chains. When you add chains to your squat, you're essentially increasing the resistance as you lift, with the most significant increase at the top of the movement. This helps you develop explosive power and overcome sticking points that might hold you back in your lifting. So how can you use chains? Let's go over some basic steps. First, don't just grab any old chain. You want to choose chains that add roughly 10 to 20% of your squats 1 rep max at the top of the movement. You don't want to stack on tons of chains and then break your form. Having bad form will take away the purpose of what you're trying to achieve doing this movement. You want to make sure the chains have sturdy links and can be easily attached to the barbell. You can buy calibrated chains that are already set up for easy attachment to the barbell through companies like Elite FTS, or you can go to the hardware store, get an appropriately measured amount of chains, and find simple ways to make like a quick locking clip to attach them to a collar that slides onto the barbell. Attach the chains to the barbell using a carabiner or chain attachment. Ensure they're hanging freely and touching the ground when you're at the bottom of the squat. Go through a normal warm-up before beginning and perform your squats. Begin with a lighter load to familiarize yourself with the movement, because this will feel different than simply having plates on the bar. And just like with bands, sometimes you'll feel a little wobble or an earth shake when you unrack. Gradually increase the weight and focus on maintaining proper form throughout your workout. Any of your rep ranges will do, but often 3 to 5 reps is one generic rep range to start with if you aren't running a program. Switch to lighter weights for higher reps to target speed, strength, and muscle endurance. Consider using chains when doing things such as box squats as well. So, one important caveat here, just like, I don't know if any of you are fighters, I'm also a boxer, the high altitude mask you'll see people wearing on Instagram, if you use this once a month, it's not going to do a whole lot. So you want to implement this type of stuff into your training, ideally weekly, because then you will start to see the benefits. Anything less than that and it's novelty, but I can attest personally, I made huge gains using chains and bands and running a conjugate program. I'm actually doing it again now. So those are the basics. Increase your explosive strength and overcome sticking points. Also, side note, if you're a beginner running linear periodization like a 5x5 or a starting strength or strong lifts, will get you outstanding benefits if you're consistent. Check out my video on the strong lifts program on this channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your questions and comments below. Keep lifting and stay strong.